So today I wanted to make a quick video showing you how to make your own 3D illusion type images using an AI generator. I know on Etsy you can have a look and there's lots and lots of different images you can have a look at. So we've got here a T-Rex skull. It's in the rock dirt, which it'll show you what it is up here. You've got some other ones. There's a similar one with a bear. That one does look pretty good, but it's got way too many fingers to be accurate. So apart from that, it does look really good. You've got ones like this eagle one as well, where it's got all the background, all the depth to it. So today I thought I'd show you very quickly how to do it, and you can actually do it absolutely free. You don't got to download anything or install anything. It's just all done online in your web browser. So the website I'm going to show you today is today's video sponsor. It is Tensor Art. The website is tensor.art. I will put a link down in the description. So this is a fantastic all-in-one website where you can not only generate your own images from text prompts, but you can make like different types of videos and doing all sorts of different and crazy things. I could spend ages going through every little thing you can do on this, but there's so many different options on this website. The video would be going on for days. But today all we're going to do is look into creating your own 3D illusion images so you can engrave with your laser on things like wood and slate and stuff like that. So let's just say, for example, you found something on Etsy, you want to create something similar to it, but you don't want exactly the same. Maybe you want to create your own images that maybe you want to sell on Etsy, or you just want something that's a bit unique. So we're going to take this photo and we are going to use this just as a reference. So let's go back into Tensor Art, back in your Spark, and if you go reference image, let's load up that mouse image. So looking at the image, we can see it's a small mouse peeking its head out of a hole in a tree, let's say. A small mouse peeking its head out of a hole in the tree. So let's have a look then what this will generate. It may not be exactly what we want, but it should look at the image and take a look like the colors and stuff and see bits of depth on there, and hopefully it can read it and create something similar, but obviously not exactly the same. So let's wait for this to load. Now we do have quite a few unique different images here. None of them, this one's not too bad. If we converted that to be laser engraved, it would look a lot more like that because it does just strip all the color out of it. That one's pretty good. There's a nice bit of depth in the wood and everything there. And again, same with that one. So let's say out of all of them, this is our favorite one. So remember what I said about this magic prompt? With that turned on, if we open up the image, this is the prompt we put in. And then the website will generate a much more detailed prompt. So you can take this and then you can use this as a prompt again, and you can change certain things to try and get it exactly how you want it. So let's have a look what we got. A small mouse peeks over a tree hole. We don't want to set in, let's go with the rainbow. Seeing this frame closely, oh, that's not natural, highlighter, curiosity, yeah, that's not bad. Arty style blends with some realism, yeah, that is a warmth and wonder. We don't really want that. We don't really care about that either, really. Out of a dark tree hole we'll put. And so one thing I do like to add to make it kind of more like a 3D illusion images is the prompt 3D bas-relief. And then what that'll do, that'll tend to like strip out all the color and create something a little bit more like this. So if you have a look at a 3D bas-relief in Google, you get images like this, which is really more what I want. You do tend to get like better highlights and shadows and stuff like that, which will just make that laser engraving just a little bit more better in my opinion. So I'll pop that on there and I'll use the magic prompt with the main parts in that I want. So we can generate, for 1.6 credits, we can generate another 4 images. So once the images are generated, you can see one here is still loading, but this one, I'm happy with how this looks. So with this image now, this is yours available to download. You can just press the download button over here, and then you can send that to your laser, set your settings up how you like it, and get a nice detailed image there. So you're probably thinking it's not exactly the same as that, but if we bring it into Photoshop and apply like similar settings to what they've done to theirs, you can see once you've taken the color out and converted it to a color similar to what they've got in theirs, you can see it is very, very close. So if you engrave that on something like a bit of slate or wood, that would look absolutely amazing. You've got lots of shadows here, lots of highlights, and loads of detail in the mouse itself. So let's just say you have an idea in mind, but you don't know exactly what to put in to generate what you want. What we can do, we can go into the Spark main front page with all the images other users have created, and let's think of a keyword. Let's go with relief. So say we're going to look for some sort of 3D bas-relief image. Let's just scroll through and we'll have a look for something which looks pretty good. So let's say for example we wanted to put this on a round slate coaster. I'm going to take the magic prompt, go into my spark and paste that. So a roaring bear head in white 3D bas-relief, classicism style with log texture details and small elements, set the composition against a bell tower. So I don't want against a bell tower during sunset. Occlusion at depth, static pose, symmetrical and dramatic light. That's fine. Let's generate that and see what we get. So there we go. This gives us some great examples of a white 3D bas-relief with loads of detail. That one would look really nice on a square slate coaster. That's really nice because it looks like it's kind of carved out of wood. I'm going to download that one. Again, that does look like it's carved out of wood. That one's really good as well. But I'm going to go with this one for now. This is something I did have in mind. So we'll copy the magic prompt again. And I'm going to put in a circular frame. So again, hopefully it'll give me a round frame, kind of like these, which I can then center and place on the slate coaster and engrave with it looking pretty good. I do find that sometimes your first two tend to be closer to the magic prompt, and then the second two, it'll kind of go off track a little bit. But I'm kind of glad it did here, but that looks really good. This would look really nice on a slate coaster because you've got that little edge there as well. I'm going to download that one and we will engrave that one as well. I do like the fact it has put some flowers in this one, so there is quite a bit more detail in there. So again, it's going to make it look a bit more three-dimensional when engraving it, again, especially on slate. So let's take this magic prompt again, but let's change it up a bit. So let's go with a goat head, symmetrical frame, realism style, log texture. Should we change that to like grass textures with small floral elements? Try to like the ambient, occlusion and depth. Ocean and wetness details. No, I don't want that. Circular frame, static pose, no background, rainy umbrella side elements. No. So now let's generate this. So this is where you can just go on forever, just creating lots of different images. And that's why you see so many different types of images of kind of the same thing, but with a different animal. So let's say, for example, on Etsy, you've got the bear there and the T-Rex there. Somebody's obviously stumbled on a really nice prompt and they've just been putting different things in there and finding they can get some really nice results. Like these, for example, that one's really nice. That's really clean. That'll give you see where like the shadows on the background, and that'll give you a really good feel of depth with that one when you engrave that. Oh, same with that one. That one's good. That is loads of detail. Unfortunately, I wouldn't like it because it's coming out with a circle there. Maybe that one would look good on wood. Oh, no, that one's good as well. Now, you see what I mean? I can literally just keep going on and just creating so many different things. And that's the fantastic thing with Tensor Art, guys, is the fact that it'll give you a result of something you didn't realize you wanted. And it'll also give you a detailed magic prompt. So where your prompt has given you results like that, this will generate something similar, sometimes better, with their own magic prompt. So then you can go into that. Like I said, I've changed that from a bear to this farm one. And I've got a result here I am absolutely over the moon with. I really do like that. There's so much detail with this, and all the depth and shadows and highlights and everything will look absolutely amazing when I engrave this image with my laser. Anyway guys, that's enough of me showing you how to use the website. It is very simple to use. Like I said, it's just tensor.art and go into Spark and you just start generating your images from there. You can use the search function to find the images I have generated, but in the description I will put a couple of the magic prompts that we've got, so you can try and generate your own similar images and see if you can get some really nice detailed 3D art which you can engrave with your laser. So I'm going to send some of my favorite images here down to the laser. We'll engrave on a couple of different materials and we'll see what type of results we get, guys. But I know I'm going to get some really high detailed images from these. Right, I'll have to excuse the mic quality. I'm filming on my phone, but I've got a couple of examples here I'm going to show you I have engraved using the AI Tensor Art generator. So have a look at this one first of all. So that's on a metal business card. That was just engraved using some standard settings. And we've got this one, which I should have done on slate really, but again, I was just testing out the highlights and shadows. And again, you can see that has come out crisp and clean. That is absolutely amazing. So with the Tensor Art website, I haven't had to adjust like any of the settings like the DPI or anything on these images. I've just basically copied them from the website and pasted them to Lightburn, put my settings in there for certain materials and just run. And they look absolutely amazing. And let's have a look at this one. So these are two different ones. So this is one I done in dither mode. Again, the resolution on these, I believe, is only 318 dpi. So again, really low dpi. Just to, just to run a couple of tests. But then this is one I done. So I done this one in grayscale mode, and I upped the power because I wanted to get a lot. See the reflections there? How that looks really 3D. That was the effect I was going for. I probably got to lower the settings a little bit. And lastly, again, this was another one I did in dither mode. All these files as well, guys, the ones I've generated, like I said, you can get them on the Tensor Art website. They are stored on the database for a while, or alternatively, you can just create your own. But I will put all these on my Patreon, which I'll put in the link below, which you can download for free. Again, this is engraved on slate. I haven't put any clear coat over the top as of yet. I've literally just engraved it, and you can see that looks like it's been printed on. And then there's this one. Now this looks really good because the details of the stone and everything make it look really 3D, and you can just see how crisp and clear it all is. Again, I haven't done any adjustments to the images. I've just copy and pasted them in. I may have adjusted the brightness a little bit or anything like that in Lightburn, but I haven't adjusted the DPI or nothing. They just look this good from the Tensor Art website. So yeah, there we go, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you do give the Tensor Art website a go. Like I said, you get lots of free credits, and they should refresh every day. And if you want more credits, obviously you can purchase more. And again, don't forget about that magic prompt, and you can get consistent images all the time with it. And like I said, if you're onto something you really like I am with this, I've got that magic prompt saved now on my computer. So anything I want to create similar, I'll just use that prompt and adjust it as and when I need to. So yeah, once again, a massive shout out to Tensor Art for sponsoring this video. I do hope you check the website out and have a good play with it, guys. Any questions, definitely let me know. And if you're looking for any certain words for prompts and stuff, again, let me know, guys, and I'll try and help you out with that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you in the next one.